something I made.
That's something.
We're live. Yeah. What's up?
We are. Oh, we're live.
We just got done doing Math Pig Strain. I decided to go live. 'Cause why the fuck not?
Can I take a break for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, if you want to go smoke and beat your meat,
Yeah. Not in that order.
Then beat your meat, then smoke, I'm not
Yeah,
judging.
I'm gonna do that. One of those things.
Distribute some free literature.
Good. Oh, free lit. Okay.
Well,
Feed the ducks.
Both your hands to beat your meat, Gio, so I get it.
Holy fuck, we have 4 people watching.
Yeah, you can't smoke and beat it.
4?
Yeah, 4 people watching. That's crazy. Watch, it's gonna go to 0 like in 5 seconds. It's just how it is. Anyway, what's up, guys? Bet you're smoking meat. Nah. I'll let you smoke my meat, Smokey. Yeah, you smoke my meat. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what to fucking talk about. I don't stream like that anymore, to be honest. Like, I don't have that. Oh, yep, we're down to 1 viewer again.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's your stream. Talk about whatever you want. That's what I do.
I just, I talked to Math Pig about the show Severance. I don't know. I don't really talk about the whole politics and God thing. I don't really pay too
that's
much.
why most people are talking about. What is Trump talking about tonight? I'm like, I really don't give a shit. I really don't. They don't. Well, how can you not be? I'm neutral. I'm an independent.
I'm already depressed enough. I don't need to know what that.
Yeah, I don't need to know we're about to blow up and shit. If it happens, it happens.
But welcome to the stream. If you want to join, I guess I'll put a link in the fucking thingy. Copied link, paste. There we go. All right, y'all can join if you want to. I mean, I don't know. It just fucking boop. There we go. But yeah, well, what have I been doing? Wildheart came back from the hospital, and no offense, but I don't really give a fuck about him.
Well, yeah,
I'm not really.
Did, yeah.
Never have. I haven't. I stopped caring about him over a year ago, so I'm not really here to talk about him.
Well, I mean, I watched my friends get drunk that fucking bad when I was a kid, or when I was in the army. Yeah, a couple of soldiers would get like that every now and then. And I'm over that shit. Not my job. It's your job.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. But yeah, no, the music thing's going all right. I'm hoping to get into the studio again this week. I'm hoping we can get the video shot for the freestyle that I did.
Well, so your plan for the video is you like walking around DC?
Yeah, just like something like that. Just it's be something laid back.
Yeah, but I would caution you on walking around with the camera in DC. I mean, I know we all have cell phone cameras, but if you walk around with like a professional camera, you might draw a little too much attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. But like it's a work in progress. I haven't really decided on anything specific yet.
I like how you use that Paula Abdul line. That's kind of like a chorus. Keep saying that over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah, I got inspiration from the songs. Like I take inspiration from a little bit of everything. Why have I not been streaming a lot lately? Like I think I said this in the last stream. I just don't have the hunger in me, I guess, if you want to call it that, to be a YouTube Mongol.
Well, I get it. Well, I've been busy, like I said.
Yeah, this life be life, and
Yep. Shit happens.
Shit, I don't know what to talk about. This is gonna be a boring stream. Thank you to everyone that's watching now. I got Spooky in here. What's up, Spook?
Oh, hey, everybody in chat.
Um,
Well, I mean, when Geo gets back, there'll be two of us stoned here. at
yeah.
least. So. But yeah, that Mach 1 shit, it's new to me. I'm just saying.
You know, I think a lot of people were surprised that I even can rap, which is kind of like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people didn't think I could make music, but it's just something I've been doing off air for a while. You know, I don't like to brag about myself. You know, it's anybody could do it, but it takes a special kind of special to fucking get it done. I don't know. What's up, girl lady? How you doing? You can tell that I'm alive. I'm alive! Yay! Yeah, I tend to dodge a lot of people who bring drama to their own channel. So, I don't really have anyone to talk about, you know. I don't really give a shit about praise and all them. Care package in the works. Yeah, I fucking forgot to ask about the address. Shit, I'll do that tonight. I've been working on my mental health. That's something I've been doing. And that's been exhausting. In a good way, I guess. You know, I'm not super depressed anymore. Not stressed out. I mean, I am a little bit. Like, there's some things that I gotta get a handle on. But, you know, I applied for insurance out here. I'm still looking for jobs. Just things like that, you know. Hopefully everything falls in line as it develops. I don't really, other than like the music thing, I don't really have any projects that I'm for sure working on. So yeah. I wasn't invited to sniff around the first snack. Well, if you watch Math Pig, we were over there. I just called it the after party because I didn't know what to title this shit. It was kind of like a last second thing. Oh,
Here you go. This is some space goodness for you. Since
oh
yeah,
space.
it makes me realize just how small this planet is, and this
Yeah.
galaxy really. But here we go. Oh, good. I turned the music off. It's like some whistling music or something. It's like trying to be Star Trek, but not
Yeah.
hitting the bullseye. Yeah. But this is like some of the best pictures we took with all that shit last year. That's a bubble nebula.
Ooh.
What lives in the middle of that, motherfucker? Tell me.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's the Pleiades. If you've ever looked at Taurus and those stars you can't quite see if you look directly at them, that's
Yeah.
those.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
I don't know what this is. Cool looking, buddy.
It's space's butt crack.
The ass end of space.
Our universe is flat.
Oh, that's the horse head. That's in our galaxy. That's the horse head.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You can see why they call it that.
It does definitely look like a horse's head. Like I it's not that I don't want to do content anymore. It's just I don't have anything to say, you know? Like I don't really worry about you know, politics or nothing like that. So like I don't have anything groundbreaking to like share. It's mostly just what I'm doing in my private life and just a whole lot of nothing, to be honest. I was thinking about while I was on the Greyhound bus about like going live and you know, showing my journey, but I didn't think anybody would fuck with that. So
where'd you go from and to?
I went from Las Vegas to Virginia.
On a Greyhound bus?
Yeah, it was ass.
Huh.
On one of the Greyhounds, somebody got arrested for beating their meat.
Jesus
You mean you
Christ.
couldn't be bothered bagging a certain person? I mean, yeah, I don't fuck with anybody in the political sphere, to be completely honest. I think they're all kind of a waste of fucking space. So, like, I'm not just gonna fucking sit here and shit on one. I don't care enough to learn about them, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's why I don't talk about politics or religion when I stream, because all you're gonna do is piss somebody off.
Yeah,
That's all you're gonna do. Make them mad, and they're gonna come in screaming and yelling or tearing up your chat with dumb shit. So we
exactly.
don't talk about it.
Like, I'd rather just have like 2 people watching and me talk about random dumb shit. He had me on Discord to chat with the whole week. Poor Quinn, crappy food on that. But yeah, I had to survive off of fucking gas station food.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was
No
fun.
gas station. Hey, look. Rule number 1: no gas station burritos. Rule number 2: no gas station hot dogs.
And rule number 3: no gas station sushi.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I don't eat sushi to begin with, so I don't have to
No.
worry about that. But yeah, let them scream and yell. Like, I don't want to waste my time with that. Like, I get like my style of conversation isn't productive, but in my eyes, getting yelled at isn't productive. So, I mean, I don't know. I just don't really want to hear someone like, "How could you not vote for this person? Like, what's wrong with you?" Like, I've had enough of that in my life.
And then eventually it evolves in, "You're a witch, burn
Yeah.
you." Yeah, and I'm like,
You're
"What
a
the
dumb motherfucker because you don't believe in my beliefs and rah rah rah, fucking dumb shit like that. But you know, I've been shopping around the song. I've been showing different YouTubers, things like that, getting opinions. I showed a bigger YouTuber yesterday, and it got 78% of people liked it. So, you know, that's good. Um, just trying to live my life the best that I can according to the understanding that I have. Which it could be wrong. I'm not the type of person to say that I'm not wrong about things, but at the end of the day, I can only understand what I understand. Yeah, it's just it is
some
what it
shit's
is.
beyond me." Yeah. And Gio, I told Q that he should repeat that Paula Abdul line in the song like 2 or 3 more times, because that could be like the hook and the chorus, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
but the music at the end needs to be chopped up.
I mean, there's a lot you can do with that. I mean, but it is Q's song, so
Yeah,
I mean, like I didn't take any offense to it. Like, real shit. Like, I don't. So like, I don't take offense to people like criticizing my work. I'd rather hear what could be fixed with it than like someone just suck my dick and tell me everything I do is perfect.
Well, fair enough, but I mean that's what hooked me when you sang that Paula Abdul sign. I mean that Paula Abdul line, and I was like, oh, so that's what caught me.
you might be right. I don't know, but a hook is a thing too, like something
Oh,
that
everyone,
everyone exactly. Everyone always identifies with that song, some lyric within the song that boom hits makes that's your song and that's the lyric, you know, and everybody knows that lyric, and it just brings it right back to that song.
Well, you know what's funny is I actually originally didn't have the hooks. So we actually went like, so when I got done recording, the guy that was producing it for me was like, "Hey man, do you want to add anything like ad libs, like a chorus or something like that?" So what I did was I sang at the very end. Like I added my own little lyrics to it, and then I did the intro last because I was like, there's still something missing. I couldn't figure out what it was. But like I was listening to it and I was listening to it and I'm like, what the fuck is this missing? And so I just went straight up. "Now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh."
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, man.
So like, and like I kept doing it in my head because like, so when I went into the studio, my sister and her fiance, they recorded first. Like I was a bit too like nervous, I guess, and so like I just like the guy was showing me different things for audio engineering, and I'm possibly going to be working with him soon about like him training me on this stuff, which I'm really excited about. But when it was my turn, I had to like hype myself up. I had to be like, all right, I can do this, let's do it. And that's when I went in there and I was like, all right, if I'm only gonna get like one shot at this to impress somebody, so fuck it. And then that's where the rest of it came. And I really like I said, I didn't really do this to get attention. I mean, I put it out there because I've been promising on my channel for fucking years now that I was gonna put out music, but like it really wasn't to get like fame or recognition or anything like that. It's kind of why I picked it's one of the reasons I picked that beat, was I knew I wasn't going to make money off of it because it's a copyrighted beat. But my little brother has heard me rap over this song 100 times, and he's just like, why don't you ever like record it? So I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's cue this up. I sent it to him, and that's how it's all happened. So the fact that people like it's kind of just a bonus for me. A lot of people are like, is that you or is that AI? And I'm like, no, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
Well, it's it's just you got to build up your portfolio, so to speak.
Yeah, and like the thing is, I always wanted to be a musician. Like it's something that I've always dreamed about. But like I also, it's not that I gave up on it. It's more of the fact that like I kind of see this as What's up, Sammy? If you want to join, here's the link. I'm gonna go over to the side
like
chat.
A calling for you. It's not like it's like a hunger, like you said.
Yeah,
yeah.
So like I said, it's not that I gave up. It was more of like I realized that there are things in my life that I need to focus on, like having a stable job, living in a stable home, things like that. Because like I'm not gonna lie, I've bounced around from place to place to place to place for the last couple of years, and like I don't want to keep doing that. So it was just a matter of like finding that stability, and then this opportunity, my sister's fiance, he's basically my friend. Like we're close now, but like he had somebody he knew out here, and he talked to him, and he's like, "Hey man, can I bring my friend over to the studio?" So like I owe it to him too, and that's kind of why like I was spreading it everywhere, because like I wanted to show like, hey, you showed some interest in me. Why not? You do need to find stability and opportunities. Yeah, that's my main focus, is like, not only for myself but for my family. Like I've always been like, not to suck my own. No, it's just my like, no, hell no. I'm not making little me's. That's just not happening.
I didn't either. Yeah,
that. But like, I've just wanted everything to be the best for my family, like my sister and my brother. As long as they're taken care of and I can take care of myself, then I'm straight. And it's coming together. There are people that are showing a lot more interest, and there are people pushing my songs to bigger people, and like I appreciate that. Like I've been talking to someone about it, and I was like, if this shit blows up, then I'll make my priority getting back in the studio, recording, making music and things like that. But it has to, like, my life has to be in a position where I can do that, and I've always said that, like, if my family isn't taken care of, then what am I doing this for? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
Gio, I wanted to ask you, how long did it take you to build up your portfolio of graphic art before everybody was like, hey, this is the dude we want to get to do our shit?
I don't know. It started 12 years ago.
Okay.
just on YouTube. That's so I started building the YouTube portfolio 12 years ago. I have I don't know, maybe a couple hundred videos, I'm not sure. But it's all graphics, right? But it took about 10 years.
To hit it big? Well,
I didn't hit it big. It's just that the people now recognize what I do, you know.
oh yeah. Well, have you
And
been
it's almost recognizable by the face, you know. So that's another thing too, because I put that face out there, you know.
Yeah.
brand
And,
recognition? Yeah, I get it.
and see,
Yeah,
like
this face is part of my brand. You know what I mean?
and like for me, like would I want to build a brand? Yeah, like it's like I said, I've always like, and even if it's not like me being the next biggest artist, right? Like if it's just me being able to produce for people, or like someone's having a shitty day and I'm like, hey, why don't you come by the studio? We'll, like that's more important to me. Like, my sister sings and she's a damn good singer. Like I'm not even trying to like sugarcoat it. Like she's a fucking great singer. And one of the things that like when me and her do is like I'll work with her and I'm like, hey, you need to sing louder, you need to do this. And that gives me more fulfillment than, you know, playing fucking video games. Like, and there's nothing wrong with playing video games or coming on YouTube and doing what you do. Like, I'm not trying to shit on anybody's creativity or anything like that. Like, at the end of the day, just because I don't do it or I don't understand it doesn't mean it's not valid, you know?
Well, after the GameCube, I quit buying video game consoles. I was like, look, this is just a racket. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
was it for
understand
you,
that.
huh? Oh, well, I game all the time. I made sure I upgrade my computer so I'm able to play the games I want to play, and that's it. And I have a console gaming over here that I play the old consoles on.
Well, see, I took Baldur's Gate 2, and I've got a TV like that now. You would not believe if you can get the right driver and get it set to the right resolution, like blood and shit flies everywhere.
Oh yeah, I played Baldur's Gate 3. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 for a little bit, and I really enjoy the game.
Yeah, well, it started as Baldur's Gate, and then it went to Baldur's Gate 2, and now it's Baldur's Gate 3, or is 4 come out yet?
I don't think they're making a fourth one.
Oh, okay.
From what Larian Studios is saying, I think they're making a different franchise. But like Baldur's Gate 3 is still being played a shit ton. Like there's so much in that game that like they really don't need to make another game. Like there's like they cut out so much content that like they could release a DLC and people would eat that shit up like easily.
I haven't played that. I have to check that out.
Huh. Yeah, it's a fun RPG. It's very it's dude, you could play it for 100 hours and still miss shit.
Because I'm not a big, World of Warcraft.
Right.
I'm not like that's like I can't get into that for some reason. That's not the same as Baldur's Gate?
It's more D&D related than it is
Dragons on the computer.
Oh, that I can get into because I'm an old school D&D guy,
Well, the thing I really liked about Baldur's Gate 2 is it started out as a dungeon crawl. You were crawling through this dungeon and was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Once you finally figure your way out, Baldur's Gate is an open world. It's like got continents and other cities, and I found that keep where you had to kill all the trolls, and then you took over the keep, and that was like home base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever hear of a game? It's called Rune Viking Warrior.
No.
It's similar. It's almost similar to Baldur's Gate, I think. It's like a dungeon crawler.
I've heard of RuneScape.
No, it's called Rune Viking Warrior. It's just RUNE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look it up. It's an old school game though. But
well, has anybody played Diablo 3 or is there Diablo 4? Was that what I was thinking about?
No. I haven't played any of the Diablo series. I think no, that's not true. I think I played 2. I think I played 2. I'm not sure which one it was. I played one of them. It's fun. I haven't really gotten into the series. I've been mostly playing like Destiny 2. because I like shooting games and I'm not playing Call of Duty anymore because fuck them. All the way. Like Activision is a money hungry fucking company that doesn't give a shit about their fan base, and I'm not going to support them. So to find a game that tickles my brain in the right way, and Destiny 2 kind of does that for me. I've also been playing a game called Marvel Rivals, which is a hero shooter game with Marvel characters. So,
oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
what was that game, Marvel versus Capcom?
Oh, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvel versus Capcom is a fucking brilliant series. I remember Street Fighter, X-Men versus Street Fighter. Back when I used to go camping as a kid, they used to have the machine for that game.
Yeah, the quarter eater. Yeah, the quarter eater. Yeah.
I actually had a high score on it for the longest time, and then some fucker took my high score from me. I was mad too. I came back to the campsite and I was pissed off, and my parents were like, "What's got you all pissed?" And I'm like, "Somebody beat my high score and it's bullshit. I can't beat theirs." So, but yeah, like one of the things that I was talking about was like what I want to do with my music, what I want to do with the channel. And like, in all honesty, like the biggest problem that I have with like making content is I feel like if I don't create drama content or like do something I'm not really interested in, then I'm not going to get anybody to engage. And I'm not really looking for for 1,000 views, but like, I also just rather fucking have people in that I care, like I like to talk to, than some dumbass that I don't know saying some off the wall shit that I have to be like, well, that's not true. Like, there's no fun in that for me. Like, I don't really like debating, if that makes sense. Like, if you ask me, like, if I'll debate you on like who's the greatest musician of all time or like what's the best comic, but like when it comes down to like philosophical shit or like earth-shattering, life-changing viewpoints, like, it's just not me. I don't have those. Like, I'm just some normal dude trying to live
if you have a life-changing moment like that, it will not happen on YouTube.
Exactly. Like,
yeah. And look, Jimi Hendrix, best guitarist. Robin Williams, best comedian. All right, debate me. Come on. Tell me I'm...
I will say that Jimi Hendrix is probably one of the best, but like there are other like guitarists that I would put in my like.
Oh, there's Jimmy Page, and yeah.
Well, see, like
since you added Hendrix to the list, I have to choose Hendrix, so I have a Hendrix bias.
Right. Well, see, like whenever I debate like who is my top musician, I don't like people that were already like established, like Hendrix, like people like Led Zeppelin, for example. Like those guys to me are already untouchable. So it's more about people that like blew up in my time alive. Like, for example, I listen to rap a lot. So like, for example, I'm not gonna say that like NWA doesn't have a spot in the top best rap groups. Like, it's more of like, who do I think nowadays are the best? You know what I mean? Because like I grew up listening to like a million different things, and I treat music like it's my drug. Or like I can't, dude, I'm not even lying when I say this. I can't go a day without listening to music. I physically fucking can't.
But yeah, hey, look, you want to throw rap up in there with the rock? Let's do the Aerosmith Run DMC Walk This Way.
Yeah,
Talk This Way.
That was like, another weird like rap fucking collaboration was Tim McGraw and Nelly. That was a weird one.
Oh yeah.
I'm not familiar with it.
One of my favorite like rap rock collaborations was Jay-Z did a whole collaborative album with Linkin Park. And I grew up on Linkin Park, so like I'm huge. I don't listen to their new shit. I won't, because the lead singer is a total piece of fucking trash. And I kind of find it disrespectful to the fucking history of.
Oh, did he die? Did the lead singer
Yeah,
die?
he
Oh,
killed
so-
himself a few years ago.
I didn't know.
Back in like 2016, he took his own life.
Mhm.
I
So-
know the band, but I don't know the
I
history.
didn't know about that. Yeah.
Or like, you know, if you ask me, in my opinion, who's one of the greatest drummers of all time, my go-to answer is the Rev, who was the original lead drummer for Avenged Sevenfold, because the dude did an entire album one take, and it was fucking flawless. You know, and or like, you know, a lot of people give me shit, but I have mad respect for the drummer of Def Leppard. The dude had literally one fucking
no
arm.
shit. Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
lost his
that's
arm. He
extraordinary.
crashed his Porsche going around a curve in England too fast because he was drunk or whatever. Yeah, lost his, what was it, left arm?
Mhm.
And then hammered it. He was like, fuck this noise. I'm still playing the drums.
Yeah, like that.
Well,
like,
I'm a big John Bonham fan.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Zeppelin.
Yeah,
Zeppelin.
okay,
John Bonham.
you know, like
that was the whole stick in Spinal Tap, was that the drummer always blew up when he was playing because he was so good. He always blew up while he was playing the drums on stage. That was some funny shit.
you
But
know,
yeah,
like,
he was based on John Bonham.
or if you got me in a conversation about which guitar I think is better, a Gibson or a Fender, I'm gonna go Gibson 100%. I think Fenders are good, but nowadays I think they're more high-priced fucking fashion statements than they are guitars. Like
I wouldn't even know. I would take either one.
I
like
played bass. Yeah.
I
Both
wouldn't
Gib-
know.
both Gibson and Fender are fucking expensive. But like, if I had a choice of like, someone's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna buy you a guitar. Which one do you want?" I'm gonna go Gibson all the way. Like, it's just
Really?
Oh yeah, no. Like, I love. Don't get me wrong. I love Fenders. I think they're amazing. I think they're beautiful. But like, there's only certain Fender guitars that I want, and like a lot of the time, I'm looking at like Gibson, or if I'm looking at audio equipment, I'm gonna go with shit that I used as a kid, like Skull Candy over Beats. Mostly because Apple owns the headphones Beats, and they put in their shitty little fucking speakers in them now, and they're trash. Yeah, but like I only like I don't surround myself with yes men, but like I also
Yes.
try to like surround myself with like similar minded people, because like at the end of the day, I don't want to fucking argue with somebody for 24/7. Like, that gets exhausting.
What do you mean
Like,
you don't want to argue?
It's not fun.
I
Like,
got better shit to do. Yeah.
I'm not waking up and choosing fucking violence 24/7. Like, Jesus Christ. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he's like, "So like, why don't you do YouTube anymore?" And I told him, and I'm like, "Dude, some of these people have been arguing with motherfuckers for like years now."
Years and years. Yep.
And I'm like, I don't know how they do it. Like, it's not different arguments. It's the same goddamn argument.
Over and over. Yep.
And I'm
Like
just
flat Earth.
That's funny.
Like fucking flat earthers. I'm like, dude, the earth is not fucking flat.
like,
It's not.
fucking, like I have
Mhm.
people in my life that are Christian, and like, I've always told them, like, as long as you're respectful of like what I believe, then I'm not gonna fucking tell you there is no God. Like, I don't fucking know. I don't know what's out there and what's not. I don't claim to, because in my opinion, anyone who claims to know the answer still doesn't know. They're just holding on to something to make them
Yeah.
feel better. Because like, we don't know what happens when we die. No one does. Like, unless you're dead, no one fucking knows the real answer. And I think that, like, I've just not like I don't know how to say that. I grew up basically not questioning what someone tells me, but when I get the answer from that person, to always take it with a grain of salt. And I guess that's probably the autism in me, because like, even whenever I was a Christian, like, there was some shit that the pastor would say, and my brain would go, "But why?"
That's not any kind of. I did that all the time. I was like, well, how do you know? How do you know?
Right.
The
Like,
book tells me so. Well, Spider-Man comics tell me Spider-Man's real. Okay.
Yeah. Skywork asks, "What do you imagine might happen?" In a fucking ideal situation, there is a heaven and everyone's chilling and you get to be happy for eternity. But like, at the end of the day, like it could be nothing. You could
Mhm.
just like, for all we know, you could fucking be born again into an ant's body. Like who, like, like that's the thing. I
But
feel like a lot of people.
but you wouldn't even know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I
So,
feel like
how would
the
you?
answer of, nothing scares people. Cuz like I'm not afraid
Yeah.
of death. Like when people try to take this in the wrong context, like I'm not afraid to die in the sense that like I know it's going to happen. Now if someone put a fucking gun to my head, yeah, and it's not a fear of death, it's a fear of being harmed. Like there's a difference. Like I don't give a shit how big you are, how badass you think you are. If someone puts a fucking gun in your mouth, you're gonna be a little afraid. Unless you're insane and you're just like, do it. Fucking do it already. Shoot me. Like, but it's not. That's what I think is a lot of people's issue is like they don't fear death itself. They fear of what happens when, like, after you die, like to the people that you care about. Like, I don't want to leave the people I love and the people that are counting on me like fucking destitute. I'd rather them like, and the other day I was talking about this. Someone asked me, like, my friend was like, so what do you want for your funeral? I was legitimately told him, wrap me up in a fucking blanket, catch me on fire, and push me out to a fucking lake.
Well,
Like-
have you ever like gone unconscious?
Yeah.
And then woke up? You woke up somewhere else.
Yeah, I've done that
Well,
before.
that period of time, that's like being dead.
Yeah, you
That's,
ever got
that's what.
if
That's
you've ever
it.
got
That's what.
blackout, yeah.
You went unconscious, right? You didn't experience anything. You no pain, nothing. You woke up all that time. That's dead. You're pretty much dead, right? That's
Right.
it.
Yeah, if you've ever drank yourself into a blackout, that's
You know?
being dead because you don't fucking remember, and then you pass out one place and wake up somewhere else.
But
like,
you see, the deal is when you die, you don't wake up somewhere else.
Yeah, you
That's
just take the big dirt nap. Yeah,
well,
you
like,
just-
one of the things that I don't talk about a whole lot on YouTube because, like, oh shit, hang on.
wait, what?
hang on, he said.
Oh. But yeah, I mean, that's how I look at it. I've heard the term dirt nap all my life, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Or, I'll probably be cremated or do something weird like Hugh would. Burn me up on a Viking boat and push me off the fucking waterfalls like they did in Lord of the Rings, the Boromir. Something like that.
Well, it would be interesting if you go to sleep, right, and you're dreaming, and you die while you're dreaming, and you just continue dreaming.
Right. Whether it's a beautiful dream or a horrible nightmare, yeah, you just continue on in that dream.
It just continue to dream. The dream just keeps on. Is that how it works? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Or do we wake up in another dimension, like in the multiverse and shit? We're on another Earth. We're born. Oh, wait, what the fuck? What just happened? And then you got to grow up all over again. And either you become Batman or you don't. I'm just saying. Or the Flash,
Well, you know what my biggest thing is? Not knowing when.
Exactly. Oh yeah, that's a little scary. I mean, I could be driving to the fucking store and a Mack truck hits me, comes out of nowhere, blindside. Oops. Not even drunk. Okay, sorry, Jim.
But if you knew, would you do something about it?
Oh.
Would you? If you knew, I'm gonna die this way at this date and this time, would you stop it? Would you try and stop it?
I would try to avoid it, but I watched The Twilight Zone, I think, where a dude tried to avoid his own death because he knew. And every time he tried to do something different, he'd still get killed.
You changed the course of history itself.
Yeah. So he just finally accepted the fact that he knew how he was going to die and let it happen. That's an old black and white one, I think, from the Rod Serling days. Oh, your harmonicas.
This is the only musical instrument I own anymore. I used to own a whole band's worth of equipment. Mud drums, guitars, amps, basses. I don't own any of that shit anymore. This is it.
Well, I tried starting playing the guitar, and I sucked at it, so I switched to the bass because it only had 4 strings. So yeah, I was pretty good at that. Yeah.
I sucked at the bass.
Well, I had a pretty good drummer, so we could keep the time together at least. So yeah, and then the dude on his I think it was a Gibson that he had, but he was good at playing the guitar. He could go from rhythm to lead like in an instant. So I was like, wow.
I owned a lot of crappy guitars. The only guitar I owned that was any good was a Yamaha, an acoustic Yamaha.
Oh, an acoustic. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was an L51, and I didn't even know it was an L51, and I sold it for $100, and it was well worth about 800.
Ooh,
Holy crap! But yeah, my first bass was a Yamaha.
My first guitar was Danville, which is a like $50 guitar. I miss that thing. But like that's what I like. Music's been my life like ever since I could fucking walk, dude. Like I can't sing worth a shit, but like when I was little, the song "Follow Me" by Uncle Kracker was still like huge. And I'd be fucking singing that song, having no idea what that song's talking about. I know what it's talking about now that I'm a fucking 27-year-old adult, but like I had no idea. I liked the song.
Well, you figured it out. I mean, eventually.
What was funny is like I couldn't find the name of that song for fucking years. And then I was on my Spotify, and what I like about Spotify music is it'll give you things that you like are kind of like similar to what you listen to regularly. And that song popped up, like, oh my god, it's the song. So like I had to fucking like it, and I'm like, I gotta write this down, you know.
Wow.
Frantically like writing it in my book. I'm like, all right, I got it. You know. No, like there's like I don't have like a shitload of memories that I like, you know, can talk about like as a kid, but you know, I remember when I was little, fucking Eminem's Lose Yourself was out. My favorite movie as a kid was the Sam Raimi Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Yeah, like, you know, I remember my mom and I, my biological mom, watching that with me, and she's terrified of spiders, or she was, because she's no longer with us. But you know, like my thing is, what I aim for in my life is not like every single memory of mine being 100% good or 100% bad, but like at the end of it, if someone can like fucking say one good thing about me at the like at my funeral, then I've done what I came to do at the end, you know.
Well, I don't think you should be too concerned about that at this point in your life. I mean, it's a good idea to think about, but you know.
No, I'm just trying.
You're a young dude, man. You're a young dude. You got a whole. I've lived two of your lifetimes already. You know.
You know, I don't take life for granted. Like I know it could end. Like right now, a fucking bullet could come through the wall and fucking hit me in the back of the head.
I know.
Yeah, so make it good. Make every minute count, man.
Exactly.
You could have a brain aneurysm and just fucking fall over, and we're like, "What the hell happened to Q?"
God, that would be like the worst way to go out.
No, I hate drowning. No, no.
So, like, here's the question though: would you rather be set on fire or drown?
I would rather be set on fire.
See, that's where we differ. I'd rather drown.
Well, drown. It's a phobia I have of like drowning.
That's fair.
Because I've seen people do it, and yeah, I tried to help. I couldn't help. They get to flailing in water, they'll pull your ass down with them. So.
Skyworks says, in my opinion, I'm of the opinion that once you die, you as an entity with a conscious cease to exist and return to the void, the place of non-experiences. Make the most of your time and study the play of the cosmos. I mean, yeah, like, you know, one of the, like, I hate the fact that I've, like, moved so much and, like, that I've been homeless a lot. But one of the things that I am grateful for is throughout like all of the shitty fucking Greyhound rides and all that, I've got to see a lot of cool shit. and like a lot of people don't get that experience in their life, you know. And I kind of try to take the good with the bad. Like, for example, a bad thing that happened on the Greyhound, like I said earlier, is a dude got arrested for jacking off on the bus. But you know, like, yeah, no, so long story short, I tried to take a nap. I was successful. And then I woke up, we were pulled over, and originally I was like, all right, this is one of our scheduled stops. It's whatever. I'll get off and stretch my legs a little bit. And then I like sit up fully and I see like 5 cop cars and this dude in handcuffs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And my sister's just like, this dude got caught jacking off. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Gee.
Oh my god, dude, there was like a bunch. Like another one was we hit I think it was El Paso, Texas. I'm not sure exactly where. But we get pulled over by fucking Border Patrol. And for like an hour and a half, every Hispanic person on that bus was taken off, including like these 2 kids that have been sleeping. And they were fucking interrogating them and shit like that. They finally got back on the bus and we were able to get out of there. But that shit was crazy. Yeah.
I know, that's tough, man.
Yeah, like Greyhound is not for the faint of heart. I'm just gonna say that now. Like, if you don't like being fucking stuck on a bus for like more than a day and a half, then don't take Greyhound. Don't do it.
Oh yeah,
dude, we were on that motherfucker for 3 days.
That's a cheap
Look,
ride, though.
Yeah,
well,
and
it used to
always
be like $500 a ticket now.
Oh, is it?
It's fucking expensive, dude. Like,
But yeah,
sometimes
always,
it's less expensive to fly than it is to take a Greyhound.
damn. Driving that train. Oh wait, I won't say that word here.
I gotta get
Yeah,
my
I always
license.
sat. Well, I
can't-
always sat toward the back of the bus. So there's that.
That's where I sat.
I don't get on buses.
Hey,
They're not fun.
I had to ride them a couple of times. Yeah, Greyhound is not fun.
I have never ridden. I've ridden Greyhounds in the military, but that's different
That's kind of different. Yeah,
because it's just us guys, you know, in the
us troops. Yeah,
it's the troopies. It's just the troopies. I say that kind of silly because I feel kind of silly when I talk about it. I feel like it's glorified Boy Scouts when I was in the service.
well, sort of. Yeah, depending on your job. Yeah,
At times I felt so useless in the service. It was like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this?
well, I was an intelligence analyst. I would give them my opinion. Hey, look, I've seen all this shit you told me to watch, and here's my opinion on what you should do. Never fucking took my advice once, ever. They're like, we're the brass. You're just fucking enlisted.
Yeah.
You're just a grunt. Yeah.
Well, you can grunt these nuts. How about that?
But I
Hey,
spent all my time when I was in the service. Most of my time was spent out in the woods and shit.
See, that's where I dude, if I had a choice of either living in a city or like in the middle of bumfuck nowhere woods, I'd take the woods in a heartbeat. Fucking wake up to birds and shit.
I was living off the back of my tank, man.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, the city has benefits, but like, I'd rather be able to just fucking have privacy and live in the forest.
I forgot. What was your job? What was your job in the tank? Did you drive?
Yeah, eventually I was a tank commander. I went to tank commander school and got my tank commander's.
The good guy calling the shots in the end. Yeah,
I had my own tank eventually.
Hell
but
yeah.
I did every position. I was driver, gunner, loader, and tank commander.
I got a buddy in the Navy who's a gunner mate.
Right? Oh, that's in the Navy? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
some ships. Yeah,
that can be a good job.
He's told me some stuff. I can't
really. That can be a good job. There's a lot of different things a gunner mates do. There's a lot of different things.
Yeah, he's told me some crazy shit. Like, he told me he's about to get deployed again. And he's not looking forward to it. So,
well, that's too bad. That sucks.
He's got a couple more years and then he's out. So
Well, I was in for 6 years and I was never deployed.
yeah, he's in for 6. He's got 4 left. He's been deployed once.
I've been sent overseas, but they didn't call it a deployment because I didn't go with any. I went with individuals. It was like I wasn't going with the troop or with the whole squad, or it was like,
yeah.
When I went to Israel, to work with the fucking troopies in Israel.
Some of the most beautiful women I have ever seen live in Israel. I don't know why. I don't know how.
Don't touch them.
No, because they carry fucking AK-47s and shit.
Yeah, they'll shoot your pee-pee off, Jimmy. You better be careful.
But I never saw any. I was just in the barracks for a week in Israel. We went to look at their tank. They have this tank that's revolutionary.
You guys know what's funny is my uncle gives me shit all the time because like he was talking to me. He's like, "Hey, how's you?" Like I just broke up with my my girlfriend, ex-girlfriend now, but he's like, "Why aren't you out there, schmoozing it up as a single person?" I'm like, "I don't want to do that, man. That fucking sounds exhausting. I just rather, I just rather just chill at home and fucking, do my own thing than fucking go out to a bar and have to listen to blaring it." Because I know I've said this, I'm autistic. I'm not trying to be trapped in a fucking bar where they're blaring music all the time. There's fucking bright ass lights. I'd rather just be at home smoking a blunt or fucking playing something. Because like I don't like being out in public a lot, especially like if I know there's gonna be a shitload of people there. Like, nah, I'm good on that. You can, like, the exception is like if I went to a concert or like something I'm actually interested in, but I'm not a drinker. I don't really drink like that. I haven't even gotten drunk since I was like 22. So like it's not my thing.
You just don't really drink, right? So
I just don't like the taste of alcohol. Like there's not like I can't tell you, like I've tried beer. Like I've tried beer, I've tried wine, I've tried hard liquor, I've tried vodka, I've tried like there's just not a single fucking one that I'm just like, you know what? This tastes amazing. It always tastes like shit.
Well, Heineken, right?
Yeah.
That's like some of the worst shit in the world.
See,
and I know people love it. People say they love it.
You know what drives me crazy is those people that are like fucking, "What's up, Will? How you doing, bro?" Like one of my things is like people like stand on like fucking light beer is the greatest beer of all. Bud Light is fucking disgusting. You're basically drinking piss water, right? Like I don't want to drink bread soda. If I wanted to drink something carbonated, I'm gonna pick up a Coke. Fuck alcohol. Like just stop by to say hi. Hello.
Will.
Like I don't know where I was going with that.
I just I have a custom key on my keyboard and it just broke.
Oh shit. Pop it out.
Gender fluid.
I have to.
Yeah, me and Gio remember this movie. Do you remember the original Smokey and the Bandit?
Yeah, I actually grew up on
that. You seen that? Okay. What were they hauling? What were they bootlegging? Coors Light. My fucking God. Right. Why don't you pick the weakest beer you can find and try to get arrested for it?
Like, I think the only like beer related thing that I've ever like kind of tolerated was fucking like ciders. And even then, they're kind of gross. I think the one that I liked the most was, I think it's like Stella Artois or some dumb shit like that. And it's like $16 for one fucking bottle. And I'm like, I'm not paying this shit. I'm not fucking paying $12 for one bottle. Like, who the fuck's going to get drunk off of this?
It's crazy. I got fired from a job for not. The boss wanted me to go to the store and buy him the Silver Bullet, a 6-pack of Silver Bullet, Coors Silver Bullets. I said, I'm not going to the store to buy you fucking beer. And he goes, "You're not? It's just get out of here. You're fired." I was like, Oh, great. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I left.
dude. So
It's like, what the fuck?
I've been to a strip club one time in my life, right? I'm never doing that shit again, ever. I will not do that again. But like what happened was I was working for a freelance moving company. So basically people would hire us to go get their shit out of a fucking storage unit and then move it into their new house. So we went to Alabama and we did the job, we got it done. I don't know, I've never been to Alabama before until then. So like the options were go with everybody to the strip club or sit by myself in a fucking Airbnb in a place I know nothing about. So they're like, "Yeah, it's your first time. We're gonna get you a lap dance and all." No, dude, I was so fucking awkward that when they gave me like a wad of $1 bills, I didn't know what to fucking do with it. So I walked up to the stage and I chucked it, and it didn't unfold, and so the whole fucking wad of folded $1 bills smacks this woman in the back, and I'm just like, "All right, time to sit back down." Nope, just gonna and
She
like.
was like jackpot. Yeah,
You
she was
didn't
like
follow
jackpot, motherfucker.
You
And
didn't
then
follow stripper etiquette.
And then so like I'm just minding
that
my own
is.
business, right? Drinking some fucking water. And this like one stripper comes by me and she's like, "Hey, you're really cute. I heard it's your first time. Let me give you a dance." And I'm like looking at the other guys. I'm like, "Fucking help me, please. I don't want to do it." And they're like, "No, man, go, go, go." So I was just like, "All right, fine." And
Sweet talk you.
I shit you not, dude. During the dance, she stops, looks back at me, and she goes, "Hey, are you gay?"
Why you gay?
Oh.
And I'm like, "No, ma'am. Why?" And she's like, "Well, you're not. You don't really seem into this." And I'm like, "It's a lot. It smells like fucking bo and shame in here. I'm just not my thing."
Well, the things that most people don't realize about a strip club is the waitresses that come around and serve you, they go on stage and strip too,
Yeah.
and they rotate. Yeah.
Well, see, like, dude, the other thing is like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like, if I have a choice of going and paying like fucking $300 to just go home and jack off, or like stay home and do it for free,
Mm.
Well, I've never paid for a fuck. I've never given a stripper money. I used to travel around with this bar band, and one of the bars they played, I think it was in South Carolina, might have been in Georgia, was half like a music bar and half of it was strip club.
yeah,
Yeah, that place smelled like ass. Yeah, it smelled like ass, to be honest. Yeah.
yeah, no, dude, I like fucking. There was a few friends of mine about a year or two ago that said, "Hey, man, let's go to the strip club." I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, no, you guys go have fun. I'll go home, play some video games. No, and they're like, "What? You don't like women?" I'm like, it's not a matter of not liking women. I just don't want to fucking go in a place that smells like ass. Like,
Yeah.
dude, it's loud as fuck in there and it stinks.
Smell like ass, huh?
And your boots stick to the floor sometimes.
Oh,
And then you gotta worry about sitting some dude's jizz. Like, it's just not a fun time.
Not my bag, no, not my thing.
You know, like, I don't even like normal bars, dude. I'm not even like, I don't like normal. I've never been to a club, like a dance club. Never gone. Don't plan on it. Like,
Oh, look, if your strip club has a buffet, do not eat it. Do not touch it. Do not even
don't
breathe
even
it.
look at it. Yeah,
Don't even breathe that shit in. It's
I
worse.
worked in a dance club.
I bet that shit's got
Well,
some
you were a bouncer.
back on it.
What?
Weren't you a bouncer?
No, I was part of the working crew.
Oh, okay.
You know, we stocked the bar, we cleaned the place, we kept the toilets unclogged and stuff like that.
Like, dude, even in Vegas, I think the most I went gambling was like maybe a handful of times. Cause like I don't like slots. I think they're a waste of time and a waste of fucking money. So like I would maybe once in a while go play some poker, but like I'm more of a homebody person. I'd rather just chill at home.
Poker.
Yeah.
I've never gambled. I've never went gambling anywhere. I don't gamble, so
It's just not for everybody. Like, you know, I bet people are like, this guy's weird. Like, what the fuck's wrong with him?
I don't gamble.
No, I'm talking about me.
You're not weird.
Fucking.
You're not any weirder than anybody else, man. There's a lot of weird people in this world, bro.
I just don't see the appeal. I really don't. Like, I'm not trying to yuck somebody's yum, but like, where's the fun in fucking getting grinded on? Like my whole thing is like, you're going to a strip club with your friends to get horny around your friends. To me, that's weird.
Fair enough.
You know, like why would I want, like, why am I trying to get bricked up around my friends? I don't want to see them having a boner. I don't want them to see mine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't want to take any of those women home either.
Hell no.
Not unless you got like 5 condoms and shit. Yeah.
Fucking get the
eat through 3 of them. I'm just saying.
Well, I gotta go.
Yep.
Later,
Gio.
Later, Gio.
Thanks, Q. I'll see you later. And
Thanks
love that tune, that new tune you just made.
Appreciate you. Have a good night, man.
Later.
Yeah, the stream's gonna get changed to like Q tells all or some shit, because like, I don't know, man. Some people think I don't take advantage of like the fact that I'm an adult now, so I can do all these fucking things, but just none of them sound fun. Like, you know, I'm not a ladies' man. I'm not a dude's guy either. But like, at the end of the day, I'm content with just fucking hanging out by myself. Anyway.
I
don't know. I don't know what to talk about now.
I don't know. I thought we were doing pretty good.
Titties and beer. You know what I was most excited for about when I was 21 was being able to go into a dispensary for the first time. That was like my most excited thing. I was like, holy shit, I can buy weed legally now. That was about it. Like, I don't even think I've voted yet. I don't think I've actually ever like voted because I don't want to.
It's not worth your time. But yeah, the first time I walked into a legal dispensary in Virginia, I was like, this is some kind of fucking dream.
Right?
She pulled out 6 different kinds of pot. And I was like, holy shit.
Oh, dude, because you're in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
So am I. But in Vegas, they have like weed soda. And,
really?
Yeah, no, dude, you gotta be careful drinking that shit. Like,
that's like eating too many gummies or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because so when I first went into a dispensary, right? I'm stupid and I don't read things. So they gave me this chocolate bar about this big, right?
Oh.
I thought it said 50 milligrams. In actuality, it said 500 milligrams.
Yeah, so it was like 50 milligrams a square or whatever.
So I ate that motherfucker. I ate a whole pack of gummies. I smoked on top of it. And all I remember is like all of that shit hitting me at once, and I couldn't feel my fucking legs. Right? And it's my day off, and my boss calls me. He's like, hey man, we're a little short staffed. Can you come in? I'm like, I don't know how to walk. Click.
Well, that's the thing about when you eat the gummies and the chocolates and the stuff like that. That takes about, 40, 45, 50 minutes to hit you because you got to digest it in your gut. Yep. But when you smoke it, that's like to the face. You're taking it right there.
Oh, dude. Like, my favorite, like, I can't do it as much now because I have asthma, but, like, I love bongs. Like, every time someone asks me, like, what I want for Christmas or what I want for my birthday, I tell them the same fucking thing. A bag of weed and a bong. And, like, I don't know if people get, like, offended because of that, but, like, realistically, right, when someone asks me what I want for Christmas, I think about shit that I want to, like, that I'm going to use.
Right.
And people are like, you can't ask for that for Christmas. It's, like, sacrilege. I'm like, dude, if you buy me a bong, I'm going to be a happy motherfucker. Like, my dream goal is to have a bong collection, like fucking one for each day of the week. like, and I've always told them the same thing. I'm like, am I gonna smoke the weed? Well, yeah. Or am I gonna use the bong to smoke it? Well, yeah. Well, there you go. Or like a pair of socks. I always could use more socks and underwear. Fucking
Yeah, I need socks and underwear, and yeah,
I'm the easiest person
we
because, like, dude, I grew up poor as fuck. Like, I've been poor my entire life. So when someone buys me something, it means something to me. Like, they took the time to think about me and give me this thing. So like, it means a lot. So I'm not that hard to shop for.
Mhm.
And one of the funnier things was back before, like, I had to give it away because I couldn't take it on the Greyhound with me. But a buddy of mine bought me this fucking pipe that was like this big, and the bowl size was about that big.
holy hell.
Yeah, no, dude, that thing hit hard. Like, I
Well,
remember the first time I used it, I was like, oh, this is gonna hit like a normal bowl. And I fucking took a deep ass inhale. I was like, holy shit.
well, if I get to coughing and wheezing myself because I was born with asthma and I grew out of it apparently, and I think it's coming back because I'm almost 52. If I get to coughing and wheezing, I put ice instead of water in the
Yeah.
bottle. Yeah, that helps a lot.
You know, another trick, if you ever want to be able to drink the bong water and get really fucked up, it's gonna be a bitch to clean afterwards. But Dr. Pepper. Like, I
Oh,
shit you not, dude. Oh my god. You
well, that
smell
makes sense. Yeah.
like I remember the last time I did it, I put cherry Dr. Pepper in this big ass bong, and we smoked like 6 or 7 bowls out of that bitch, and then I drank it, and I got more high from drinking the fucking bong water than I did the fucking weed. I was like, holy shit. Like,
Sir, sir, I salute you for drinking that bong water.
oh, dude, it was nasty. It tasted like
Yeah.
shit. Ugh. Actually, like, for a long time, when my friends and I would smoke, if a new guy came in, we like convinced him that if they drank the regular water from the pong, it would get them higher.
Oh, that's just mean, man. That's just fucking mean.
Oh, dude. Okay, so there was this one time where like a group of friends and I were hanging out, and they kept bringing this one dude, right? And I kept feeling like he wasn't inhaling the weed. He would just like hit it and then blow it out. And
All
it was
right.
pissing me off because like that's wasting weed. Like, you
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah.
And then he would go around and talk shit about the weed, like this ain't shit. Like, I didn't even get high. So I pulled a dick move on my part because I don't know if you know this, but when you have like smoke in your mouth and then you drink, you don't exhale. So I was just like, all right, bro, here's what we're gonna do. If you really want to get really, really fucked up off this shit, I'm gonna give you a bottle of water. And then when you hit that, don't exhale it first. Drink the water. And he fucking takes like this big ass rip and he drinks the water. And like you could see him starting to turn red and he fucking like chokes and spits the water out. And everyone's like, why'd you do that? And I'm like, he wasn't hitting the motherfucker, he was just blowing it out. And they're like, how'd you know? And I'm like, I'm not stupid. Don't play me. Like,
Yeah, the smoke you breathe in is pretty much white or gray, and
oh
the
yeah.
smoke you breathe out is kind of clear and gray.
Mhm.
So
I
you
kept
ain't, if you
hitting it.
ain't, I inhaled one.
And like 15 minutes later, that dude was zoinked, fucking staring at the ceiling. Like,
Dude,
nah.
yeah, just sit right there. You'll be okay.
Like, I can't really smoke right now just because of where I'm staying, but like, you know, and it's also good for me because I need a tolerance break. Like, I can't recommend enough. If you're smoking every day and you don't feel like you're getting high, there's nothing wrong with stopping for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, I get my month supply, and it lasts probably about half the month, and then I take a break. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just like odd
At
next
least
month.
you're honest.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to blow like my dealer used to go insane with me because I would buy an eighth and that shit would last me a month. They're like,
Mhm.
are you not smoking? And I'm like, no, man, I'm just smoking a little bit every day because, like, I don't need that much weed to get high. I have a low fucking tolerance.
Yeah.
I'm
I
blessed
mean, I
with
got
it.
shit to do. I got shit to do. When I get my shit to do done, I will sit down and drink a beer and smoke weed. But
I
until
just
it's done, yeah.
exactly. I don't know what it is. I just don't like beer.
Well, that's fair. I mean, I didn't like it for a long time, but you know,
And everyone's like, oh, you just got to find the right one. Well, they all taste like ass.
yeah, that's why I drink Natural Light. So that's the assiest ass of beer. That's worse than Coors Light.
What is it? Bush? Bush is disgusting.
Oh yeah, this is Anheuser Busch. Yeah, they make it. It is.
Yeah, that shit's nasty. Oh, I remember I had a 40 ounce one time. I took one sip out of that motherfucker, and I was like, nope,
Fair enough.
not my thing. I just gave it to somebody else. Like, you guys can have this. Well, you didn't even drink any of it. I'm like, I had enough, and I don't need any more. Shit's nasty. I think I'm gonna wrap this up just because like I want to go get something to eat and get some sleep soon. Thank you for showing up, Clock. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank
You
you.
can call me Rex. Rex is my actual nickname in real life.
Yeah,
Clockwork comes from a Clockwork Orange.
I remember that.
Yeah. It's
Thank
a good book too. It's a good book.
you to everybody that showed up. I appreciate you guys. Until the next time, we'll see you later. Stay out there, stay positive, stay safe, but stay weird. Until next time. Later, guys. Bye.